really need to figure out something. Okay, I need to get crafting table, axe.
Are you building another place?
No, I'm just trying to rebuild up my axes. I need some sticks.
Gotcha.
And I need an axe. Okay, now I'm gonna go start collecting more wood. So I can, oh wait, I need to make a wooden pickaxe. So I can start collecting stone. So I can just freaking, I'm having to start everything over. Okay. Meow. Meow.
Do 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 do. Time to get more dirt for dirt road. What's up?
I was looking at the clock.
What time is it? Late?
It's almost 9.
Ah, we haven't even been doing this for an hour.
Not even.
Not even one whole hour. And I've almost got a whole dirt road.
I've done almost nothing.
Died a bunch.
I've died twice, ran around in circles, I've eaten some food,
Tried to find your old stuff.
tried to find my old stuff.
I think that happened to you last time though too, didn't it?
Yeah, I die a lot.
Where it's like you died and then I found your old stuff and then
Oh, yeah,
put
that's
it in a
right.
box.
Yep. Well, last time we had much less of the island explored.
That's true. We now know more of the island. And pretty soon we're gonna have a direct road to this other place. Because apparently tonight Wes is all about civics works.
Civics works.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm getting all that cobblestone, which I can turn into a stone pickaxe, and then I can start working towards getting us some minerals.
And diamonds.
Gotta have them diamonds.
That's right. Because they're forever.
Are they though?
I mean, that's what the James Bond song told me.
I guess that's true.
Also the Kanye West song that uses that as a sample.
Right.
So,
And also diamond commercials everywhere.
and a lot of diamond commercials. Probably Zales, the Gallery of Jewelers.
Oh yeah. Zales. Oh, and every kiss begins with K. K Jewelers.
Want diamonds. Just kidding. I don't give a shit about diamonds.
She's more of a Ruby girl herself. That'd be the best way to do that. Be like, I don't care about diamonds. More of a Ruby person myself.
Yep. I only enjoy Peruvian sapphire.
Yeah. I only want blood diamonds, really. Why? I don't know. It's just a weird obsession. That's horrible.
That doesn't sound very vegan of me.
Nope.
No. Maybe, is that like a vegan thing? It's like, if I can't eat anything, at least I have these diamonds that are...
You're right.
Cruelty free.
I put all of my cruelty in my collections and none of my diet.
I'm a walking contradiction.
I only hunt endangered species. Meanwhile, there's a narwhal mounted in the apartment.
Yeah, just like a horn.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, my favorite. Bald eagle. How did you know?
Everybody should have a bald eagle coat.
Did you see that picture from earlier this week where it's like somewhere in China they made like a whole field of like solar panels, but the whole shape of the entire collection of solar panels is just a panda.
No, that sounds very Chinese.
It's the greatest. It was so great. I loved it. It looks like the panda from all the soy sauce packets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Man, I really wish that American culture was as willing to be cute as Asian culture.
I mean, we got some cute things, but they're normally for children.
Yeah, they're almost always for children. In Japan, their garbage trucks are pink, and their garbage men wear pink uniforms.
They play cute little, like, ice cream man sort of sounds.
Yeah.
It's because someone would complain in, like, New York. They'd be like, hey, turn that off. And you'd be like, oh, ruined for everyone. No more cute noises.
I guess that is New York. I've never been, though.
Me neither.
I've been to 37 states, but I haven't been to New York.
Tis is silly. It's just like, what is it on Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Where like we could go to Camelot, and then it's just the Spamalot intro, and they're like,
no, right.
"Tis a silly place. Let's
yeah.
not go there."
Mm-mm.
We're just gonna get
Man, I haven't watched that movie in so long.
Yeah, me neither. They were watching Life of Brian the other day at the shop.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
What should we do next? Not worship me. And then after that, fuck off. And then what after that? Quit worshiping me.
I love Life of Brian. We watched The Princess Bride and Life of Brian. It was an appropriate night.
That sounds like a good night. Did you do that for TV night at work?
No. TV night this week I played Gremlins and I played Die Hard because I was getting into Christmas spirit.
Right.
So
We discussed this.
but we played that on Sunday night.
Nice. That sounds like a good night. Good
It
time.
was a good night.
I haven't seen The Princess Bride in too long.
Yeah, I love that. It's a good movie.
It really is. And I'm just running away from the crafting table like I already made the thing I need. In case you guys haven't figured it out, I'm really bad at this game.
We're so out of practice with this. I promise our last roll was really good.
Even I'm starting
We
to wonder.
did build it up against that like cliff though.
Yeah.
Like, this one we just kind of built out in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Okay, I'm confused. Oh, it's gotta be cobblestone.
Yeah. You should have cobblestone if you've done any. Oh, did you make it into stone already?
Yep, because I wasn't
Gotcha.
thinking. I wasn't thinking. Let's try this again. Man, I'm really rusty on my Minecraft.
It's okay. We'll do this every once in a while and we'll get way better.
Yep.
Now let's see. Time to go cut some trees down.
Now okay, there was stone everywhere a second ago. And now I can't find it. Okay, there's the mountain. Let's do it. People listen to any good music lately?
Yeah, I heard this like, so there's this like jazz artist, right? And he has this like, he has this collective of DJs that he works with.
Okay.
And they remix all these things. And I found this really awesome cover that I was going to show you of Smells Like Teen Spirit, but it was just really weird. It almost made me feel like it was, like when I heard it the first time, I described it to Chloe. I was like, it's kind of like what I would imagine. Take Blade Runner, for example, the Blade Runner aesthetic, where you have just an open street with fog and giant towers that tower super high, and then the neons are everywhere, and then this is this kind of idea. The only other way that I could describe it to someone is I said, imagine if humanity died out,
Yeah.
and robots were still around, and they started diving into our digital files to do archaeological work, and they found music and how would a robot interpret human emotions like Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Interesting.
And it Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I'm going to find out for you people who sings it.
I'm intrigued.
It's by Robert Glasper Experiment. It's super good.
Robert Glasper Experiment.
Yeah. And like it's this weird kind of almost robotic take on Smells Like Teen Spirit. It was really good. It was on my Taste Breakers for Spotify this year.
Taste Breakers.
Yeah, so like this year, I guess, along with telling you just how much time you spent on their server, they tell you like they give you these things like, hey, these are some songs that you may or may not like, but it's something that's not necessarily in the ordinary for what you listen to, and it was part of that.
Okay.
There's like a whole playlist of that. And some of the things have been really good, and that one was really awesome.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, that one was super cool. But I've been listening to a lot of different weird bands and stuff recently. I've been finding things here, there, and everywhere.
I've been on a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard kick.
Yeah.
They have this album called Onagon Infinity that like loops into itself perfectly, so you like don't ever have to think about it. And it's just like 100% of the time sounds like you're listening to a new song.
Very cool.
Even when the album starts over. I don't know, I really like it. Those guys are like some serious music nerds though.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, that's I don't even really know how much I actually like Nirvana that much, but I really liked that cover.
No, I know, right? Like I think Nirvana's kind of whatever.
Yeah, I mean like they have their purpose, I feel like, and they're fun to listen to every once in a while, but
Right.
I wouldn't say they're my favorite band.
No. Well, grunge music was like really popular in like the mid 90s, early 90s. And like I was like not forming thoughts at that point.
Yeah, I think by the time that he put a bullet in his head, I was probably like 5.
Yeah, right.
So
And then by the time I really like started thinking about what their music meant, like there was already so much more music out there like afterwards that had like developed upon what he'd done, where I was just like, yeah, this just sounds like everything else. What's cool about it?
I'm trying to think of what else I found the other day. Did you hear that WtK released a new album?
Yes.
Have you listened to that at all yet?
I have been listening.
I listened to some of it. I thought it was really interesting.
I think they've like found their groove, so to speak.
Yeah.
Booms. But like I don't know. I feel like this new album like really is hitting the right spots.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they have some better songs on some of their older albums, but this one's more consistently entertaining.
Yeah, it seems to be like more cohesive.
Right. Whereas before it just kind of felt like each album was just like a collection of like random tunes and grooves they had come up with.
Yeah.
Oh, here's that giant chasm I had found before.
Oh, right. Is that where you dropped down and lost all your shit?
Maybe.
Time to go chop down some more trees.
Kaylee's turning out lights.
Do they turn off automatically, or does she turn them off?
Remotes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And...
Oh, and I listened to Anderson .Paak's new album recently.
dude. Yeah, the...
Like Oxnard? Oxnard was really good. Yeah.
Anderson .Paak's been killing it lately.
Dude, he's always on... I went back, like, after listening to Oxnard, I had to go back and listen to Malibu and... Venice. Yeah, those are great.
Arguably, both albums are just fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you, and I think that Venice is, like such a great album. I think he did such a good job on that one. Like, Malibu's really good, but I like more of Venice than I do Malibu. And as far as Oxnard goes, like, I haven't had enough time to really decide exactly how much I like it, but, like, there's a bunch of songs that I keep finding myself wanting to hear.
Yeah, Oxnard, like, Tent was really good with, what was it? Kendrick Lamar. And
I was really happy to hear Kendrick and Anderson back together.
Yeah. I think we were talking about that like a year ago about how much we'd like to see that happen.
Yeah. And here it is.
And here you go.
I'd like to say it was our fault, but it wasn't.
It's not. I like to blame us too, though. We're going to blame us.
Mm-hmm. It was us. Sorry, I've been nomming on this popcorn I got from work. We have a popcorn machine. It's too much right now. It's delicious. It tastes like good movie theater popcorn.
Yeah. I'm not going to take Chloe into your work because she'll never leave. She's like, there's liquor and popcorn.
Yep. No reason to go anywhere. Dude, we have like an entire... Like, there's a company of wine that's called Chloe.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I'm just like, well, I know what I'm getting Chloe for a gift if I ever have to. Although it's not spelled the same.
What?
Her name's just CLOE.
No,
right?
it's CHLOE.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, it's spelled exactly the same.
She's been writing a paper recently about Guillermo del Toro.
Ooh.
I'm really excited to see her try to get published.
That's really exciting. Like, she's just doing it for herself. I know that she's like finished up with school now, right?
Yeah, she just graduated with her master's in tech writing, but she really likes movies, and so she wants to write this piece. I think she's writing about femininity in Guillermo del Toro pieces.
Okay.
And just like overarching themes that he has throughout a lot of his like. She's doing basically a case study of his works and like picking out different themes that he has in a lot of different movies.
Okay. I'm totally lost.
Yeah, you are. Where's your map? Or do you not have one anymore? There's a map.
You know what? That should replace the sticks. Okay. Oh, no.
You're not too far from home.
Not too far.
Because I'm inside the house.
Right. Just gotta figure out how to navigate around all of this mess. Okay.
I think I know the next thing I'm going to build. Because I just finished my road.
Did you?
Yeah. But I think I'm going to build little lampposts along the road. And then I'm going to go up to the top of that mountain so that if you get trapped on the other side, I'm just going to build like a giant fire fortress.
Totally.
So...
Fire fortress.
Fire fortress. That sounds way cooler than what it'll probably look like.
Hey, don't talk yourself down, man.
I mean, it'll be a couple incarnations. But I will be right back.
My screen is pitch black. You should just go do that while I'm trying to find you. Well, hey, everybody. It's just me and you now. And I'm trying to find my way back to the house. It's not going well. There's a spider. Better move. No! There's zombies everywhere!
Did you get murdered?
No.
Okay.
I'm just really struggling.
I think you're getting farther away from me somehow.
Oh shit, there's a spider now. Oh, I died. There it went. Well, at least this time I only lost stuff that I made.
There we go.
And the empty map. I don't think we have any maps left now unless you have one in your inventory.
I don't think I do. I think I probably put it in the box.
Sorry about that.
We'll just make another map.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
I'm asleep.
now we can go to sleep.
Well, welcome back. Is it weird that we just like wake up looking at each other every time?
A little bit.
Just a smidgen bit strange.
Like, hey, what's up?
Oh shit, it's a creeper. He's gonna explode. No, don't blow up my street. Fucking dickbag.
Nice.
Also, don't blow me up. Yeah, just blow up that. That works. Because now I have more stuff.
And a hole in the ground. Everybody loves holes in the ground.
Everyone loves holes in the ground. Yeah, so here's my sweet street that I made.
Sweet Street.
That's what it's called now. Sweet Street.
This is pretty sweet.
And now we know exactly where we're heading.
What, Petunia?
Toon, say hello to the microphone.
She doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Stupid
She's
dog.
sticking her tongue out. This is adorable.
She's pretty adorable. Trade? Oh, he has emeralds?
Mm-hmm.
And an iron shovel.
That could be. It has 3 efficiency.
But I'd have to trade him emerald for it.
We gotta find emeralds then.
Yeah. Or I could just make a silver shovel.
True.
Which I think will happen a lot faster than me finding emeralds.
That's also probably true.
Okay. Okay, so back to my freaking starting from the bottom crafting list.
Now we hear Drake.
Drake.
Did you hear about the whole like weird controversy with Drake or something like that?
Oh yeah, with him and Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah, something. Yeah, like where it's like, I don't know, lots of weird stuff apparently with him.
Yeah, where he was the caught. I wouldn't say caught, but he is a known sort of like, I don't know, he just like hangs out with girls that are a lot younger than he should.
Right.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that. It was very strange.
I was like, ooh wee, what's up with that?
What up with that?
What's up with that?
I love that.
Yeah, that was a great skit. Like, I like how most of it was just him singing, and like, who was it that was always like the guest on there that they never got to?
It was the dude from I can't think of his name now. Documentary Now.
Okay, yeah, no, it's always Bill Hader, but
Bill Hader.
He plays a specific like character from a band or something.
Yeah, from he's the guitar player from the band that does Mississippi Queen, but I can't think of the name of their name right now.
They're always like, we'll get to him next week. He's like,
Yeah, all right. Yeah. And they always have like crazy famous people on there, like Morgan Freeman who's supposed to be one of the guest stars.
Yeah.
And he just keeps interrupting them.
So good. What a great show.
It really
What
is.
a great skit. I'm trying to think of what my favorite Saturday Night Live skit was.
For me, it's probably the Melissa McCarthy, Sean Spicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those are fantastic. She gets dressed up like Sean Spicer and like impersonates him. And like she like comes out and she was like, I want to start off today's press conference with an apology from you guys to me for the way you've been treating me the last 2 weeks, and I do not accept. I don't know, she just like hit the nail on the head with just like how ridiculous that guy's been, or had been rather.
I always liked, so I watched, this is a deep track, I watched The OC when I was younger.
Oh.
Because I went through a spell of being a teenage girl, apparently.
Yeah, as we all do.
But I watched that, and so, like, spoilers if you haven't seen this 10-year-old show, someone gets shot, and there's a song that plays, and they did that as a digital short one time on Saturday Night Live, and it was called Dear Sister, and it was just like her opening a letter. It's like, Dear Sister, by the time you read this, I'll be dead. This is how it'll happen. So-and-so will come in and shoot me, and then I'll shoot him, and then so-and-so will come by, and we'll collectively... And it just was like listing off the entire rest of the skit. It was hilarious.
I never really watched The OC, but I knew that was the main thing, was that somebody got shot.
Yeah, someone totally gets killed. Because it was like Gossip Girl before Gossip Girl.
It's like as hyper dramatic as it could be without being rated PG-13.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, it was stupid. I love it, but like, it was one of those things I was like, you can only watch it as like a teenager, I feel like, before everyone's like, why are you watching this?
Right.
Because I tried to watch it again, like I was like, maybe it still held up, and I tried to watch it over, and I was like, nope, didn't hold up.
No, of course it didn't. It reminds like Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
I watched that whenever I was younger because I didn't know what I was watching.
Yeah, you're just like, it's a show about what it's like to be an adult.
Yep. Well, what is that?
Oh, those are the new, like, fish and stuff that they have in this.
What, there's pufferfish?
Yeah, they have pufferfish now.
And dolphins?
You can catch pufferfish in buckets, too, now. You can catch all kinds of fish in buckets. You can get bucket fish.
Bucket fish. Okay.
Alright, time to go climb that hill. Be the Englishman who went up the hill.
I gotta find you again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna try to make a monument on top of this hill.
Please do. That would help so much if I could just see the golden pillar. Oh, dude, they've got like trees that have been knocked over now.
Yeah, they updated a lot of cool things. I'm waiting for villagers or for pillagers and stuff.
Yeah.
The villagers and pillagers app like update. That'll be really neat. That'll probably, I don't know. I think the aquatic. It's hard to beat aquatic.
Yeah.
With all those coral forest and everything.
Yeah, dude. Like they really, this game has expanded so much since it came out. Like that's something I've actually really been interested in lately. Is what I would like to call update culture in games. Which is like so many games are willing to like come out and then they're just like for years they're just like gonna work on it and make it better constantly. MineCraft being a prime example. No Man's Sky being another example.
Yeah.
You know, because it was out for 2 years before No Man's Sky Next happened. And it basically finally delivered on all the things that they were talking about being part of the game whenever it first came out.
Just gonna build this giant cross up here. Because it's an easy thing to make. Or I'm just gonna make this weird looking tree thing. It's the worst. Look at how terrible this cross is.
That's perfect. It's perfect.
A terrible cross.
It's perfect. Yeah, I have no clue where I'm at in relation to you. I gotta quit just running off without paying attention to where I'm going.
Hey, we need to get you some breadcrumbs.
Is that a thing in this game?
No.
I wish it was.
It's just a Hansel and Gretel thing.
Well, yeah. I would love if you could like make bread and then break that into crumbs.
Break it into crumbs.
And it just leaves a trail behind you so
That'd
you
be
can find your way back.
ingenious. MineCraft, pay attention to us. We need this.
That's what we need. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna destroy this mushroom. This mushroom's a polypore. Okay, that's enough mushroom.
Alright, so there's a giant cross on top of a hill now.
Ah! Look at that.
Let's see. Can you see it from down there?
No.
Yeah, there it is.
Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. I'm back now to the crafting table. I need all sorts of sticks.
All the sticks.
Oh, that's right. I gotta make planks first. Okay, now sticks. Okay. Okay.
Do 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 do.
Wooden pickaxe, so I can go get stone again. To the stone quarry.
I collect some of these poppies because now we can use them to make dyes.
Oh,
We can have red dye if we need to, which means we can color everything red.
the blood of our enemies.
The color of communism.
So real quick, I think we should talk about The Haunting of Hill House.
Oh yeah,
Just for a
you
little
finished
bit.
it.
Yeah, because I finished it finally, and it made me cry like a little baby.
That's what Kaylee was telling me.
Yeah, it was so good. Like the last episode was just like everything I was like could ever dream a horror show to end on.
Yeah.
I thought they wrapped up so many things so nicely, and like they like put a lot of meaning into it, and it was a little, I mean, like a little cheesy, but like at the same time it like, I don't know, it was really effective. I loved getting to see the reveal of Nell being the bent neck lady.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, like I thought they did that beautifully.
Did you catch? Okay, so I was watching this one thing about the theory, when they were talking about how they think that everyone might have died at the end of it.
Yeah.
Because, so if you notice whenever they go into the alternate reality, right?
Yeah.
Like whenever you like have their like dream sequence,
Yeah.
there's always an article of red. Like Steven is wearing a red, he's wearing a red jacket whenever it's happening, like all these other things are red in it. And so they say the reason that they think that they're all dead is because the last thing that you see of the family is at Luke's 2-year sobriety, but the icing on the cake is just as red as all the other reds that show up. So it's supposed to give you this idea that you don't know if they're alive or dead.
I didn't catch that. That wouldn't surprise me. There's so many things about that show that have like already been confirmed as in there, like them being the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah.
Like the director completely came out and said like, yeah, that's exactly what.
There's also the theory that they also represent, like the entire family represents each of the 7 deadly sins.
Okay.
Like the father is represented, like he represents pride. Theo represents lust. Luke represents gluttony because of his drug addiction.
Right.
Trying to think. Steven, I think, is wrath.
Okay, I could see that.
Can't remember what all of them are exactly, but there was a theory with that too.
Intriguing. Dude, I love horror shows.
Chloe's been watching so many of them recently. She's been watching The Strain.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
So like I was like really into that comic book, and I thought that the first couple episodes of the show were pretty good, but after a while it just kind of started getting a little silly.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I feel like this, like it just started to like not follow the comic book at all.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean that it was bad, but like the comic book was really good, and so like Guillermo del Toro helped write The Strain, the comic book.
Yeah.
So like the more and more that they like move off of the already written story, the more like it just kind of like got convoluted and just felt silly. And like, but you know, of course, that was just me at the time. So like, it's been a long time since I've watched it. I might feel totally different now if I watched it again.
Right.
Because I don't even remember what the comic book's about anymore.
I feel like there was something that I heard the other day that he was connected to that would, like, that sounds... Oh, I think I heard that he's going to be able to make Mountains of Madness.
I heard
which
that.
pops up every few years anyway, but, like, I think they said that Netflix might be helping him make it or something.
Right on. Because I had recently heard that he might be doing a video game with it.
Yeah, there's that too.
Which I would love to see that. Explain Mountains of Madness to those who don't understand it.
Well, it's kind of, to me, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but it kind of reminded me of, like, The Thing.
Yeah.
It's basically, so it's about these, like, people that go down to Antarctica, and there's this, like, temple, right? Or this kind of, like, complex, and it's where these, like, weird, tentacly, like, creatures are, and we don't know if they're necessarily good or bad, really, according to the lore. They just have this one thing, like, they kind of, I don't want to ruin the whole thing, but, like, if you imagine, like, how the creators in Prometheus were, it's kind of similar to that, where we don't know if they have, like, good or bad parts about them, or if they're just scientists or whatever.
Right.
But they're supposedly linked to the old ones.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. The old ones being gods who are, like
Cthulhu and...
Yeah, who, like, aren't concerned with humanity, like... We might as well be ants to them, or we are to them as ants are to us.
Yeah, we're just really insignificant to them.
Yeah. Which is fun. Cosmic horror is fun.
Cosmic horror is fun. I'm actually really excited. So I was we've been doing bad form, but Ben wants me to do another. He wants me to learn how to run another one, so that we can make another show. And I'll be doing Deadlands, or what's known as originally as Weird West.
Yeah.
And it has some of those like kind of Lovecraftian elements in it too, which I thought is really interesting.
So what's the basic premise of that again?
So the basic premise is in the middle of like the Civil War. You have this Native American tribe that there's a lot of lore behind it. So there's this idea that the lore behind it is Native Americans in their lore, like there was this good group of deities and these bad group of deities, and the good group of deities wound up winning out. And they're kind of the thing that has the spirit, but there's these others, right?
Right.
And they've been locked away. Well, the Native Americans are starting to worry about people encroaching on their land and killing their population and stuff, and so some of these shamans during the American Civil War do this ritual and let these old deities out, which gives this Lovecraftian element.
Right.
But they basically open up this portal to hell where like demons and stuff are coming out and like vampires and everything, and so the entire West as we know it this is where it diverges into an alt history. Because of this, like because of the demon door opening and everything and all these monsters running through the West, the North and the South stop fighting each other and then just try to kind of like contain these other things, like contain these demons and everything while they're expanding their country.
Right.
And so it has all these different kinds of like Lovecraftian elements, these other weird cultish elements. It has steampunk in it. It sounds really fun.
It does sound really fun.
So that's the campaign that I will be running
That's
whenever we do mine. Although I think we have like Bad Form itself is doing another style. Hell, look, there's your little waterfall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bad Form's doing another kind of RPG podcast first. We're doing a traditional Dungeons and Dragons campaign, which will be really cool. It's going to be run by Andrew, who plays Movac on Bad Form.
Excellent.
So he's big old dork, and we're actually recording that one like video wise.
Oh yeah, you're doing the visuals.
So like you'll see all of our scapes. Like Andrew is, he's been working on this for years. He's got so many miniatures.
Oh yeah.
For the entire
Forget about
campaign
that.
and stuff. He's got mazes that he's built. I think the first episode, as he told me, is going to take place in an Egyptian-style tomb and involve mummies. And he built this entire pyramid and stuff for it. It looks cool. I went over to his house and saw it. It was neat.
Dude,
So,
he's so good with his hands. Like
yeah, he does like leather working and all kinds of things.
Like, I can only imagine, like, I've seen some of his little miniatures that he uses for tabletop games.
Yeah.
So, like, if you just tell me that he's making something, I know it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, he's been doing all that stuff. Like, and he did the maze work for one of our campaigns in Bad Form and stuff too, and like, it's getting intricate. So, but he's gonna spend so much money at Gen Con this year, it's silly.
I wouldn't blame him. Dude, he should, like, make some money at Gen Con and sell that crap.
Yeah, well, he's been selling a lot of his like steampunk kind of things at like just different other conventions and stuff.
Right.
I think he's thinking about like for one of the Renaissance fairs around here actually opening up a booth and selling stuff. So
That would be rad. I think you should do that.
I think he'll do really well at that. That man does so many things. But yeah, so that should be interesting. So stay tuned to Bad Form for that at least.
Totally. Well, I don't know about you, but do you want to take a short break?
Yeah, we'll take a break.
Cool. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay, goodbye.